This show is part of OnePlace, a daily network of focused briefings across the stories people follow most.
Welcome to the show. We have a packed rundown today covering everything from Broadway emergencies to major legal shifts in the world of entertainment. Let's get right into the biggest headlines of the day.
Megan Thee Stallion was hospitalized during her Broadway show.
Katy Perry shares rare family photos with Justin Trudeau.
Olivia Attwood exposes her ex-husband's long-term cheating habits.
A massive love triangle rocks the Summer House cast.
Diddy's prison release date moves up once again today.
Kyle Cook reacts to his ex-wife's shocking new romance.
Megan Fox posts racy photos amid Machine Gun Kelly drama.
Tiger Woods enters a not guilty plea for DUI.
Travis Kelce's new steakhouse receives a very scathing review.
Ellen Nordegren expresses deep concern for Tiger Woods' health.
First, the Broadway emergency.
The entertainment world was shocked Tuesday evening when Megan Thee Stallion was rushed to a local hospital. She was in the middle of a performance of Moulin Rouge, the musical on Broadway, when she began feeling very ill. Her representative confirmed that she was promptly transported for evaluation after her symptoms worsened during the production. This is a major blow for the show, as Megan recently made history as the first female-identifying performer to play the role of Zeidler. Fans in the audience reported that the show was stopped mid-performance, leaving everyone seated and waiting for updates.
It sounds like a very scary situation for everyone involved, especially the fans who were told to stay in their seats by security. Megan's hairstylist, Kellen Derrick, even took to social media to ask for prayers, noting that the entire team was at the hospital with her. While she was eventually replaced by an understudy for the rest of the night, the focus remains entirely on her recovery. She had just spoken about how much this role meant to her, stepping away from her usual persona to truly inhabit the character of Zeidler. We are all waiting for more specific updates on her condition.
Next, Katy's new life.
Katy Perry is giving fans a glimpse into her personal life with a new series of photos that have everyone talking. The singer showed off her incredibly toned physique in a mirror selfie, but the real highlight was the inclusion of her boyfriend, former Canadian Prime Minister Justin Trudeau. The couple was seen enjoying a snowy getaway alongside Olympic champion Eileen Gu. Katy also shared a sweet moment featuring her 5-year-old daughter, Daisy Dove Bloom, who was heard singing her mother's song in the car. It seems the relationship with Trudeau, which began last summer, is getting quite serious as they blend their lives together.
It is fascinating to see how public they have become since their first appearance last October. Katy seems very happy, and the fans are absolutely loving the content of little Daisy singing. The photos also showed a lavish flower arrangement with the word love in big red letters, suggesting that the romance is truly heating up. Despite the high-profile nature of both individuals, they seem to be finding a balance between their public duties and private family time. Seeing her daughter embrace her music while spending time with Justin shows just how much has changed for Katy since her split from Orlando Bloom. Now for Olivia's revelation.
Olivia Attwood has finally broken her silence regarding the shocking news that her marriage to Bradley Dack was never actually legal. She took to Instagram to accuse the footballer of cheating on her multiple times throughout their 10-year relationship. Olivia explained that she felt humiliated and like an idiot for covering up his mistakes for so long. She claimed she was in love with his potential and even arranged therapy for him, only to be met with more lies. The reality star decided to walk away this past January after being confronted with evidence of another night he spent with a random girl, ending their long-term cycle.
This situation is incredibly messy, especially with the reports that she intentionally avoided making the wedding legally binding because she had already uncovered some of these mistruths. Olivia denied trying to trick her fans, asserting that she was simply trying to survive a difficult emotional situation. Amidst all this drama, she has also confirmed a new romance with Pete Wicks. The two were spotted kissing in London recently, and she seems determined to move forward despite the public scrutiny. It is a brave move to be this honest about the breakdown of a decade-long relationship while simultaneously navigating a new one in the public eye.
Moving to Summer House.
The Bravo world is currently reeling from a new controversy that many are comparing to the infamous Scandival. Amanda Batula has confirmed she is exploring a romantic connection with her co-star West Wilson, shortly after announcing her separation from husband Kyle Cook. This news is particularly explosive because West was previously involved with Amanda's best friend Sierra Miller. Amanda and West released a joint statement explaining that their connection grew out of a long-standing friendship and was completely unexpected. However, the timing and the close-knit nature of the cast have created a massive divide among fans who feel this is a major betrayal of girl code.
It really is a complicated love square when you factor in everyone's history on the show. Fans are pointing out that while Amanda and West claim they needed space to process things privately, the optics are tough, given Sierra's feelings for West. The social media reaction has been intense, with viewers dissecting every past interaction for clues. Whether this will actually reach the levels of drama seen in the Vanderpump Rules scandal remains to be seen, but it has certainly set the stage for an incredibly tense upcoming season. The fallout between Amanda and Ciara might be the most permanent damage resulting from this new romantic development.
Next, Diddy's legal update.
Sean Diddy Combs has seen another shift in his projected prison release date, and it is moving earlier once again. According to the Federal Bureau of Prisons, his sentence has been shortened by an additional 10 days, bringing his expected release to April 15, 2028. This follows a larger reduction earlier this month. Combs is currently serving a 50-month sentence in New Jersey after being convicted on counts related to the Mann Act. While he was acquitted of the most serious charges, like sex trafficking, his legal team is still actively fighting the conviction through an appeal, arguing that the encounters in question were entirely consensual.
The constant shifting of these dates is quite unusual and has sparked a lot of conversation. It appears that his participation in a drug rehab program and good behavior credits are contributing to these small reductions in time. However, federal prosecutors are not backing down, urging the court to uphold the original sentence while describing a pattern of manipulation. Diddy has already spent significant time in detention before his sentencing, which is also factored into these calculations. As the appeal process looms, the music mogul remains focused on his health and legal strategy, while the public watches every minor adjustment to his timeline with great interest.
Back to the Bravo drama.
Kyle Cook is reportedly feeling the sting of betrayal after learning the truth about Amanda Batula and West Wilson. Sources say that Kyle had actually asked both of them multiple times if the dating rumors were true, and they denied it to his face every single time. He only found out the truth shortly before they went public with their joint statement on Instagram. This has led to a lot of tension as Kyle and West were considered friends. Even though Kyle and Amanda separated in January, seeing her move on so quickly with a co-star and friend has clearly been a very difficult pill for him to swallow.
The situation is even more heated because Sierra Miller immediately unfollowed both Amanda and West after the announcement. It seems the denials weren't just directed at Kyle, but likely at the entire friend group. While Kyle is publicly insisting to friends that he isn't bothered, insiders claim he keeps bringing it up and expressing his frustration. It is one thing to move on, but the perceived dishonesty during the process seems to be what is hurting the most. This betrayal of trust within the Summer House circle is likely to have long-lasting effects on the group's dynamic, especially as they continue to film together for the show.
Now for Megan Fox.
Megan Fox is turning heads once again with a series of racy photos that seem to carry a pointed message. Dressed in a naughty schoolgirl outfit, she captioned the post with a quote about deceiving the deceiver, which many fans believe is a direct shot of her ex, Machine Gun Kelly. The actress has been on a social media hiatus but returned with a bang, showcasing her curves and a mystical aesthetic involving tarot cards. While the exact status of her relationship with the rapper remains a mystery, her recent posts suggest a lot of underlying drama. Fans are speculating that she is intentionally trying to make him jealous with these bold looks.
Machine Gun Kelly hasn't been shy about commenting on her photos recently, which only adds to the confusion about where they stand. Despite the cryptic captions and the provocative imagery, they do share a young daughter, Saga Blade, who was born just last year. The back and forth on social media has become a hallmark of their relationship, leaving everyone wondering if they are truly over or just in another volatile phase. Megan's choice of words about deception certainly hints at some broken trust. Whether this is just a creative outlet for her or a public declaration of war, she definitely knows how to keep the internet talking about her every move.
Next, Tiger's legal plea.
Tiger Woods has officially entered a not guilty plea following his recent DUI arrest in Florida. The golf legend also released a statement announcing that he is stepping away from the spotlight to seek professional treatment and focus on his health. He acknowledged the seriousness of the situation and emphasized that prioritizing his well-being is necessary for a lasting recovery. The arrest occurred after a car crash where Woods claimed he was distracted by his phone and didn't realize another vehicle had moved into his lane. Police reports, however, described him as lethargic and showing severe signs of impairment at the scene, with prescription pills found in his pocket.
This is a significant moment for Woods, who has faced several high-profile traffic incidents over the years. His commitment to seeking treatment suggests he recognizes a pattern that needs to be addressed beyond just the legal ramifications of this specific crash. The details from the police affidavit are concerning, noting that he was limping during sobriety tests and refused a urine test. While he stated he hadn't consumed alcohol, the presence of pain medication raises questions about his ongoing recovery from previous injuries. His fans and the sports world are hoping that this period of reflection and treatment will lead to a healthier chapter for the iconic golfer.
Now, a restaurant review.
Travis Kelce and Patrick Mahomes might be champions on the field, but their new Kansas City steakhouse, 1587 Prime, is facing some tough criticism. A TikToker's review went viral after she described a disappointing experience involving 45-minute waits for martinis and incorrectly cooked $100 steaks. She highlighted the high prices, including a $33 martini and $15 steak sauces that were forgotten by the staff. The total bill came to $650, which she felt was not justified by the level of service or food quality. Fans in the comments were quick to agree, with many calling the establishment a tourist trap that relies on celebrity names.
It is a tough look for a new business, especially when the owners are such high-profile athletes. The reviewer pointed out that for those prices, the service should be exceptional, and failing on both food and timing is a major issue. Some defenders argued that you pay for the name, but most people seem to feel that a $600 meal should come with a certain standard of excellence. Travis and Patrick have been very busy with their respective careers, but this viral feedback might force them to take a closer look at the operations of their joint venture. Fine dining requires more than just star power to succeed long-term.
Finally, concern for Tiger.
The fallout from Tiger Woods' DUI arrest is extending to his inner circle, with his ex-wife Ellen Nordegren reportedly feeling very concerned. Insiders say she wants him to be well for the sake of their 2 children, who are very close to their father. This isn't the first time she has had to navigate his public struggles, and she is reportedly hoping he makes better choices for his health moving forward. Interestingly, even Donald Trump Jr., who is the ex-husband of Tiger's current girlfriend Vanessa Trump, has expressed concern. He is reportedly supportive of the couple but was relieved that Vanessa and the kids were not involved in the actual crash.
It is a rare moment of unity among a very complex group of people. Everyone seems focused on the well-being of the children involved and the hope that Tiger can find a stable path. His history of car crashes, dating back to 2009, makes this latest incident feel part of a much larger struggle with recovery and health. With a court date set for next month, the legal pressure is mounting, but the emotional support from his family might be the most critical factor in his journey. It is clear that despite the past drama, those closest to him still want to see him overcome these recurring obstacles.
That wraps up our briefing for today. Thank you for joining us for these updates. Make sure to follow the show for your next daily briefing on the stories that matter most.